There we are. And let me look here. Okay. All right, now let's get YouTube up and going. YouTube's always a little bit behind as far as the feed before it goes live. I'm going to get TikTok going too. All right, looks like we're up and going on YouTube also. So, good morning, everybody. And I hope you're having a good day so far. It's been really wet and rainy here in Indiana. Here's to maybe a dry day, but I think we're supposed to get some more, according to last weather reports. But it'll get a good start for our flowers, right? So, hey, Lou from Missouri. Where are you at in Missouri? We're almost neighbors. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. And as you come on TikTok, be sure and let me know you're there also. But we're going to be working on a grapevine wreath. And I wanted to show you guys this too. We made this in my private group last night. Isn't that fun? Twice a month we go, I just go live. I just pick something. And I just was in a watermelon mood last night, and we had, I had a lot of questions. I had these containers sitting on my desk for weeks, and people kept asking about them, so I decided it was time to make something with it. But isn't it cute? I'll show you up close here. Isn't that cute? I love it. And I haven't gotten this listed in my shop yet, but it will be listed hopefully later on today. But I just wanted to show that off for you. So who else over on YouTube? Let me know you're there. And there's Mary and Nancy. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you today? Mandy, Greg. Thank you guys all for being here up and early this morning. And there we see Brenda on TikTok and Bebo. Thank you for being back again today. I really appreciate it. So as I said, you probably saw me, if you are just joining in, I showed the inspiration for this wreath today. And it's these hydrangeas. And I got these, I think I got them at Joann's actually, a long time ago. There's no year on it. Well, yes, there is. 2016, I got these. But I just thought they were gorgeous because when you look up close to them, they've got these all different colors. They've got some purple, they have the blue, of course, they've got some lime green, they've got some pink, they have some purple right here in the center. And I don't know, let me show you up close here for if you can see all the colors. But I just thought they were beautiful. I don't know if Joann still has these available or not. I'm trying to use up some of my old supplies rather than just keep buying new. And that's a bad habit I think a lot of us crafters have, is just go and we see the next new shiny thing and we want to get it, right? But anyway, so that's where the inspiration for the wreath came from, was all these colors. And I did make this bow. And when you see my filler flowers, you'll understand why I don't have any purple, or I'm sorry, I don't have any blue in this bow. And I took a lot of my colors off of this hydrangea. And here's my filler bush here. And we're going to pull out a bunch of that purple and lavender color. And actually, even these little, I don't really know the right color for these, but they make me think that there's a lot of pink in them. I don't know if you can see them over on TikTok. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But there's just a lot of pink, and I thought they would really complement each other. I tried to make, in my group, I had made a tutorial, and I'd actually pulled some other blue flowers for this bush to complement it, but it was just the wrong thing, and I had to do an about face and change it. So anyway, that's why I ended up with the purple in my bow. And I might or might not add a little bit more blue. I don't know. I've got this blue. I think it's like a heather or a stilby maybe. I don't know what to call it. You'll find I play a lot with florals, but I don't claim to be a floral expert. Okay. At Michael's floral department, I don't have a Michael's where I'm at. We have Hobby Lobby here. I wish we had a Michael's. Hint, hint, Michael's. Terre Haute, Indiana. I wish we had one, but we don't. I have to drive about an hour and a half to get to a Michael's. But anyway, I might add some of this blue just to carry the blue a little bit more through the design. So that's where we're at. So let me see who else here today. Hey, Diane. Hey, Janet, Sharon. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Good deal. And I don't have anybody claiming to be on YouTube yet. Let me know who's there. I see people are watching, but I don't know who's there, so I can say hi. So, oh, thank you for following, Brenda. Thank you so much. And Sunflower Queen. Oh, I like that name. I love sunflowers. In fact, I have to watch. I'll use sunflowers all day. All right, now let's go ahead and get started. Now, I pulled some greenery. I have this filler bush, but when I got it, or I have this greenery bush, I'm sorry, but when I pulled the filler flowers, this has a lot of greenery on it, so I really don't think I'm going to need to add a whole lot of it, or a whole lot more to it. I also pulled this grass, just a short grass. You know, I love this short bladed vanilla grass, just to add a little bit of movement. But after I saw this bush, I thought I'm not going to go ahead and probably use that original greenery I pulled. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my bow on first, because I don't want to squash my bow, and I've got a lot of stuff I want to put in here. And I'm going to put it about right here. You'll see me use this recipe a lot because I like to have some tails, and sometimes if I put my bow up here, then the tails kind of interfere and compete with the florals, in my opinion. It's just my taste. And, you know, everybody has different taste, and that's what makes the world go round, right? You hear me saying that all the time. Can everybody hear okay? I hope so. Get through there. And I'm just taking this bow and I'm just running the pipe cleaners right straight through the greenery. And a lot of times I'll throw in a solid with my ribbon when I'm making my bow. But really, I don't think the pattern is too much on this. It just seems like it's kind of in between a solid and a pattern. There's a lot of solid space on here, so I really didn't feel the necessity to put a third ribbon in it. So who all has moved on to fall? I just can't get with it. Oh, thank you, Dahlia. Thank you so much. Hey, Debbie. All right, now we've got some people committing to YouTube. Hi, Rosemary, Vanita, Barbara, and Sharon. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. You can hear loud and clear. Good deal. Thank you. I have a very low, I'm kind of a soft-spoken person, believe it or not, and so I have to really work at keeping my voice up. So just let me know if you can't hear. Diane, yes. Diane's commenting what a good-looking wreath base this is. And actually, this is the last of my 16-inch grapevines I have. And I've waited to use it. Really, I would have rather had one that didn't have such a good base here. I would have liked to have saved it for something I could have maybe not adopted so much. I know you probably don't understand what I'm trying to say, but I'm having a hard time finding the right words. But yeah, it's a fabulous wreath base. It's really full, and I ordered a whole bunch of them again yesterday. So hopefully it won't be too long before the 16s come in. I've got, in my local market here, I can buy 14s, I can buy 18s, but it's really hard to find 16-inch grapevines. And that's the size I like to use most. What about you guys? Hi, Angel. Thank you for being here this morning again. You said you'd be here. All right, now, I know this is a filler flower. Usually I don't use my filler flowers first, but the reason I'm using it first in this case is because it's serving as a lot of my greenery. So I'm going to go ahead and get this placed. And I don't know, this grapevine's pretty tight. I don't know. I'll have to, let me see if I'm going to be able to shove that stem down in there. Yeah, I think so. So I'm just going to dip this in some glue. Hey Phyllis, good morning. How are you? So tell me what you guys are doing for Memorial Day. We're still kind of up in the air here. We talked about maybe doing a cookout, but I think my husband wants to just kind of chill out. He's had a busy few weeks. I think he's just wanting to chill out, play some golf maybe. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. You know what? Let me look here. I'm going to have to bring that up a little bit further. I wasn't thinking. I was talking and not paying attention. I want to bring this up just a little bit further to leave room for my hydrangea so I'm not squashing it. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit further. And I can always come in and put some other fill down here in this space because I have to fill in around it. That's what happens when I'm talking. I get distracted. Yeah, you're right, Diane. You're exactly right. Now, I had this all fluffed and then I squashed it all messing with it. So let me get it fluffed out a little bit more. With those beautiful florals to show. Okay, now I have room for my hydrangea. Let me go ahead and just try it on for size here. And you even want to fluff out, you know, I'm always talking about fluff, and you want to even fluff out your hydrangeas. Sometimes they can get squashed when they're riding on the boat from China. You know, almost all of our florals are made there, artificial florals, I should say. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there while I'm right here. I don't usually build a wreath this way, but we're going to today. I always tell people there's not really any rules in my world. People are always asking me, when do you do this? When do you do that? Well, it just depends. That's my answer. So, are those flower wreaths for funerals? Not necessarily. Therefore, oh, thank you for the rose. Therefore, anything for a door, you could use it for a floral or for a funeral, I suppose. And I know some people say that hydrangeas are for funerals, but I don't, like I said, I don't make any rules in my world. And I sell a lot of hydrangea wreaths for front doors. Chill as much as you can, Rosemary. That's good thinking. In Arizona. I have never been there. I was asking on my Facebook business page where everybody was, and my husband, he's not retired yet. He has sold his business and starting to think along that lines, but we're talking about all the places we need to go. And we both want to travel. And Arizona will be on that list. All right, I'm going to get another one of these bushes ready because I'm going to need more fill down here. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to place one of my hydrangeas again. Hey, Fredna. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for being here. How did I make the bow? I like to make my bows by hand when it's just me here. We do bow making every week. It's always on Tuesday about 1 o'clock, but I always do that, or whenever it's just me here, I make them by hand. That's just my preference. I can do them a lot quicker most times. Now, if I, and on this particular one, I've got 6-inch loops. I've got 3 loops of each ribbon, and the purple or the butterfly, they are 6-inch loops. These are 5-inch loops, give or take. But I can just make a bow by hand a lot quicker than I can if I use a machine. Okay, so I'm just kind of spacing out, trying to see where I want to put my fillers here. Put that right down there. It's so much easier when you're working with a grapevine like this, isn't it, guys? Hey, good morning, Elizabeth. How are you? Where am I located? I am in Terre Haute, Indiana. It's on the southwest edge of Indiana, right on the border before you go to Illinois. Like, we got a river, and then you cross the river, and you're in Illinois. All right, we'll go ahead and put this in here. All right, I'm going to give it a little squirt of glue because I probably got a lot of that glue off as I brought that back and forth there. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, you're in Champaign? Yeah, that's, gosh, Champaign. I think that's only about 45 minutes from where I'm at, Christine. Or Christina, I should say. Yeah, Benita talking about how it's hard to find a good grapevine these days, and it is. But we just got to work with what we can. You know, my dad, every time I turned around, he was telling us, you got to do the best you can with what you got. And that's what we've had to do, right, this year with just about everything. You know, supplies have been backed up, and then you get them. And I really don't think the quality control has been like what it normally is. Just getting a little bit more of this filler. Okay, and I'm thinking my other hydrangea, let's see where we're going to put this. I'm kind of wanting to, yeah, I could bring it down here, but I'm kind of wanting to bring everything kind of center your eye this way. So I think I'm going to bring it right about right there. I love working with these pre-made bushes like this because it just makes everything go so much quicker. Everything's all put together for you. And if you're a new wreath maker, you're uncomfortable choosing florals and greeneries that go together, this is a good way to start. And then when you get it, just look at it and note how things are put together. And then with time, you can start putting your own florals together. Make your own picks. I like to do that too. Sometimes you'll get a bush or a pick that you get attached to and you really like. Well, then it's out of stock. And you just go and look for those ingredients and make it up your own. I'm just trying to get this fluffed out a little better before I go putting it in here. Looking at this, I might have to add a little bit of blue to that bow. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. We will see. Oh, you're in South Florida now, Christina. That's a big change. All right, now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to fill in around with a little bit what I've got left of this bush. I'm going to deconstruct it. If you watch me very much, you'll see that I tear things apart a lot and just put them where I want them then. I think we need some down here. I'm just going to trim this off. I might have to put a pick on it. It's kind of, after the, the tape has some age on it, sometimes it can dry out and just kind of shred. Then if I stick it in the glue, then it will shred even more, fall apart. And I've had to trim that off pretty short, so I'm going to have to put a steel pick on it. If you don't have a pick machine, you can always use a wooden floral pick, right? Oh, thank you, Sunflowers. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to add that blue I was talking about just to carry it throughout, but it's a work in progress. We're going to keep on going. I always like to make sure I've got something coming out behind the bow. That whenever I'm at market looking at things, I'm always, like for example that bush, I'm always looking at it. How can I separate that out and make it go further? It's just the way my mind thinks. And even when I'm looking at a greenery bush, whatever. Just looking at it, how can I tear it apart? Okay, now I need to put a little bit of something right here. You know what I did forget to bring to the table was some butterflies. I should have grabbed some. I had a brief thought about it and I forgot about it by the time I got here. All right, now I'm happy with the way this looks here. Now I'm going to come over here and add a little bit over there. But again, this is shredding, so I need to put a pick on it. Hey, Trudy. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. How are you doing? Let me know who all's new here. I'm seeing a lot of new names. And some oldies but goodies too. Oldies in that you've been here a while. I appreciate it. You know, somebody called me an OG the other day, and I thought, I wasn't really sure how to take that. Probably need a little bit in here too. But I'm going to wait because I don't want to open up a whole new bush to add something right there just yet. We'll see what else we can do. I still have some more greenery to add. We still have this vanilla grass that we can add if we need to. Now, like I said, I feel like I need a little bit more of the blue. And I think this is Stilby. I think it's a Stilby. I don't have a label on it, but it looks like a Stilby to me. But I'm thinking to bring a little bit more of that blue throughout would be good. Not a lot. And here's one thing I don't like. I'll show you. I hate these little foam leaves. So I think it really cheapens the look. So I'm going to tear these off. A little of them, or I'm sorry, a few of them, it's okay. But I really don't like them. And we've got some really nice looking greenery there otherwise, so. I'll get a few more of these. We'll go ahead and get these stripped here. Hey, Diane, in North Carolina. Got your yard work finished this morning? Oh, getting a lot of the rain. Well, you're probably getting what we had, Diane. I think we're on the last day of it, though. We've had rain for days. I haven't gotten any yard work done for a while. I started planting flowers the first part of the week, and I haven't been able to do a thing since. But I need to. But I'm sorry, you're probably getting everything that we've had this week. Oh, Doodle's new in Pennsylvania. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I think we have a pretty good community. I know I've been on Facebook the longest. Been on YouTube then after that, and then brand new here on TikTok. But you'll find you can pretty much, as long as you're nice about it, we don't care what you say here. I mean, I am a firm believer that everybody's entitled to their own opinion as long as you're nice about it. We don't tolerate any kind of trolls or nastiness on my page. But, so feel safe. Whatever comes to your mind, spit it out there. Carol's hashtag replay, I'm here. I'm here live, Carol. No replay right now. All right, I'm just going to put a few, like I said, just to bring a little bit more of that blue up carried through. And I think that's going to bring more attention here to all the various colors that are in the hydrangea. Oh, thank you, Sunflowers. Thank you, Sunflower Queen. I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't know, that one might be a little bit high. Let me drop that down just a hair. Yeah, see how that's already it's starting to do its job. And I would have, to be honest, I would have put some blue in the bow. But to me, I think blue is one of the hardest colors to match. And I just didn't have the right color. Get in there. I don't want those just like a, like a field goal. I want to stagger those just a little bit. Probably even. I know I've got my head right in front of you here. I want one of these a little bit higher than that. I'm going to put this up just a bit. I don't like to see matchy-match. I try to think of natural, like what you'd see in a garden, and you wouldn't see it just lined up perfectly. So I'm going to bring this up just a hair. Just a hair, but not at the height this one is. Oh, thank you, Carol. What size wreath is it? It's a 16-inch grapevine. I was telling you, it's such a nice grapevine, which is hard to find. This is my last one. I'm hoping my others get here soon. But 16 inches is what I use most times. And I didn't want to make I didn't want to do it on an 18-inch grapevine because I only had 3 of these hydrangeas left. So I knew I couldn't probably pull it off nicely on an 18-inch. So I had to either go 16 or 14. Which 14 doesn't sound very big, but I tell you, you can make a nice size wreath with a 14-inch grapevine. Let's put this right here. I like these. They've got nice sturdy stems. You can pretty much put them wherever you want them. Maybe we'll do. I'm glad I brought this to the table. I think this is helping that blue a lot. Oh, thank you for following me, Teresa. Thank you so much. And Lisa Marie. Good morning, Kathleen. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Dahlia. Thank you so much. I'm going to come over here. I feel like I need a little bit of something coming up this direction. Like I said, I wish I had a little blue in the bow, but we'll work with that here in a minute. I have an idea. I'm going to put a little bit more of this in. Oops. Come back here. I feel like I need one down this way. You guys are quiet over on YouTube. Are you doing okay? I hope you can see. Hi, Carol. Good morning. Now, I wanted to tell you guys, too, if you're new here, I do have a texting service where I try to text people if you want to be notified whenever I go live. And I promise you, I'm not going to be blasting you with texting because I don't like that and I won't do that to somebody else. But for this morning live, I usually don't do it because, like right now, I don't know what time is it. I went live at 10 o'clock my time. And for some people, that's like 7 a.m. So I won't, I was raised, you don't call people or text people before 9 in the morning or after 10 at night unless it's an emergency. That was just the way I was raised. So I would never, ever text for this morning one. But just know, I plan, unless something else comes up, I do plan to go live on Fridays at 10 a.m. If you want to sign up for the text service, let me put this in before the glue dries here. If you want to sign up for the text service, it is 812-289-6187. That's 812-289-6187. And like I said, I promise I'm not going to be blasting you willy-nilly with some silly texting. It's just going to be when I'm live. Now, sometimes with my group, like if they're waiting for me to post something, then I might text them for something, but I'm not going to be one that's going to be texting you a lot. Okay, I think that's enough blue now. Still a little bothered here. I'm going to turn this toward me so I can see. I'm not really feeling the pink in the bow. So here's what I'm going to do. You know, the best laid plans sometimes, but I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to see if I can take it out easily, and it's coming out easily. So we're going to do something different with the bow. I still like the purple with the butterflies. Look at this. I'm trying to get it back in the exact same spot I had it, so that it's not wrinkled in the wrong place. Okay, so if I take those out, I'm going to need a little bit more. Let me look in the camera here. Now, I like that better. If I take those out, I'm going to need to add just a little bit more volume. So let me get that ribbon. Don't be afraid to change course. I do it all the time. All right, let me see if that's going to be enough. I'm going to put one more loop. I just banged my elbow on that steel pick machine. That's what that big noise was. And I could have had, what I was going to do if that wasn't going to come out easily, I could have just trimmed down those tails. You wouldn't want to pull it out without, redoing it, because then the rest of your bow is going to fall apart. But I do trim them down sometimes. All right. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Now my pipe cleaner's probably messed up where I can't get it through real easily. Okay, I give it a little try and then I give up. Here's one of the best tips I can give you. If you have trouble getting your pipe cleaner or your, whatever you're trying to feed through your grapevine, you can get these little plastic darning needles. They've got a great big eye on them. Can you see those? I'll try and show it to you guys up close. Has a great big eye on it. And it's about 6 inches long. And you can get a pack of these for a song on Amazon. And they're pretty sturdy. I've not broken this. The only one I've used so far. And it came in a pack of, I think I got a pack of 6 of them, if I remember right, and it wasn't very much. And it just slides right through there. I used to spend a lot of time. Somebody gave me that tip a long time ago. Unfortunately, I can't give credit. I can't remember who told me about it, but it was genius. I just keep it right here in my little toolbox. All right, I know that bow doesn't look like much right now, but it will. But it saves a lot of time, especially if you've got a tight grapevine like this, and I've already put some glue in there and some other product that's made it really, it was going to be really tough to get my pipe cleaner through. I couldn't think of that word. Let's see here. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And you probably can't tell it on the camera. Let me look here. But the butterfly is kind of an iridescent color. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's what you think. That's what I needed to do too. Yes, I agree. I agree. Hey, Verlene. Yeah, Diane, I love the butterflies. And like I said, they're just a little bit iridescent. Can you see them? They're iridescent, so it kind of has a little bit of the pink and such, and a little blue also. Oh, okay, well, let's do a block right here. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for telling me that. Hang on, I'm trying to take care of something over on YouTube that somebody's being kind of nasty here. Okay. Sorry about this. Let me blocker. Whoops. Okay. All right, that should take care of it. Thank you, Christina, for letting me know about that. Hey, Vince, how are you? Okay, well, I was in the middle of fixing my bow here. Let's see. Now, we don't do trolls. We don't do anybody that's being nasty. If you don't agree with something I say, that's fine. But nasty is not going to be tolerated. All right, I thought I was going to bring that tail up here, but I don't. I'm going to just trim that off. It's not going to work that way, but I can put one in a different way, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. I'm going to dovetail this. And this is a point where a lot of people give up on their bows. You just got to keep on messing with them. I mean, like I said, right now it doesn't look like much, but we've got wired ribbon. We're just molding it to where we want it. Just keep working with it. Just keep on working. All right, now like I said, I wanted to add a little bit more tail too. That's still not the way I want it here. Okay, now I want to bring just a little bit more of that butterfly to come up and over in this direction. I'll show you how I'm going to add a tail. Happy Friday to you, Vince. All right, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to put a steel pick on this. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Just wadding it up. I just put a steel pick on it, just like this. Now I can put it wherever I want. I need to watch that I don't use up a whole bunch of this ribbon, because I actually bought it for another project. But I saw it today and I thought it was going to be perfect. All right, so I just dipped that in a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to bring it right back here. And now it looks like it's coming out of that bow. I just wanted a little bit of that purple carried through. I'm going to try. I hope the ribbon's got enough body I can let that butterfly show there. bit of life. It might be a little bit long, so I'm going to leave it for right now though. All right, so let's go ahead and address these tails here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's too long. Let me trim that down. Oh, thank you, Lou. Thank you so much. All right, how are we doing on YouTube? Well, shoot, that's... Oh, thank you, Christine. I'm so glad to hear that. I have to go back and block every one of those messages. I'm sorry, guys. I've just got this person over here that's just... not very nice. I wasn't even allowed to say the word but in my home growing up, so we don't tolerate that kind of language. Okay, now let's finish this baby up here. Might even put another tail, I don't know. Let's put a little bit of greenery in it now, just to kind of fill in around the bow. I'm not liking this loop right here, so I'm going to shorten this up just a bit. It's just not wanting to lay right, so all I'm doing, I'm just shortening that loop. Okay, now let's add a little bit of greenery. And I'm going to add just a little bit of this grass. Not a lot, because we already have a lot of greenery in there. But I'm just going to add just a little bit, sprinkle it through. My favorite grass. Right, guys? Okay. Now first off, I want to start right here behind the bow. I already see that I need a little bit right there. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Just going to use this as a little bit of a backdrop just to add just a little bit of movement. let's see, where else? Let's put some down underneath this bow. A little bit of something right here too. I'm still haven't completely decided against pulling out just a little bit more of that bush. I think I'm going to, because I feel like I need something right there on the inside of the bow, on the inside of the wreath, I should say. All right, I need a little bit more of that grass. You guys have all gotten quiet again. That's the way I do whenever I'm almost done. I always start kind of really focusing in where I need to fix. That might be enough. Let me look here. Is everybody still good? One more piece here. And a little bit right here. Did you guys all fall asleep? Have to run? Okay, that's all right, Christina. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And thank you for letting me know about that bad guy. I'll have to take care of him in a different way after I get off of here, but I appreciate your help. Over there. Okay, now I am going to pull out just a little bit more of that bush. The filler bush is what I'm talking about. You're here, Fredna. Thank you. Oh, Bench, you're working on your ice cream cone swag. Good. I want to put, I haven't sold mine yet. I want to put it on my door, but I don't want somebody to take it either. Vince is talking about a project we did in our wreath making group, and it's pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty stunning. I'd love to put it outside. I just don't want to. The sprinkles keep on falling off. Yes, I had to glue mine back on myself. That's what I was talking about earlier. I feel like, you know, since the COVID issues and everything with supply, I feel like the quality control is not like what it had been. All right, let's put some of this right here. Then I'll put just a little bit coming the other way. Not a lot, just a touch. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, this is going to go right there behind that bottom loop on the bow. Well, not the bottom one, but my one that's giving me trouble here. we go. All right, I'm going to turn this my way and see what, if anything, we need to do. And I see one thing we need to do. I'm going to take this last little piece up here on top. If I can pull it. You guys still see? I'm going to put this right in here. But again, my paper tape is all shredded off, so I'm going to have to put a pick on it. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Thank you. And you have a great and safe Memorial Day weekend. I pray for everybody being safe. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Southern Bougie Creation. I love that. Love that name. I love all the names on TikTok. I don't know who personally I'm talking to, but I love the names. Well, my glue's there. Okay, so let's put this. I want it up. Put it right here. Sometimes this far along in the design, you start running out of places, and like where I wanted to put this, it was already pretty full, so I couldn't put it exactly where I wanted it. All right, I'm going to turn it toward me again here. Okay, I love that. I think it's really important to bring some color back, you know, back behind the wreath, or I'm sorry, behind the bow. I almost feel like I need a little something right there. All right, I'm going to show you another trick here. That bow, I'm still not happy with it. Now I'm going to show you another trick. What I'm going to do, here I am using more of this ribbon that I bought for that other project. I hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot here. Okay, I feel like it needs another loop right here, but I don't want to take the whole bow out and redo it. All right, so I was just measuring how much I'm going to need here. Let me see if I've got a place I can, okay. And you can do this with either a pipe cleaner, or I'm going to cheat and use my steel pick machine. If I can, if it's not too thick. Now it might be too thick. Now, actually, I'm not going to waste my time here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pick it. I'm just going to put a little piece of pipe cleaner on the end down here. And let's see, like that side better. And I'm going to get my little darning needle again. We're just going to feed that right through. There we go. And I'm just securing this back here on the back of the bow, or back of the wreath, I mean. There we go. That makes me happier. Okay, I think we're done, guys. Let's get these tails going the right direction, though. And I always tell people too, you know, everything that I make live is pretty much for sale. I do have it listed in my Etsy shop. It's just like made live, grapevine wreath made live or something like that. But anyway, I always go back after the live because I know there's probably holes or something else that needs to be adjusted. Might add another tail, you know, things like that. So, but it's always difficult to make something perfect while you're on a live video. I'm over here trying to stay out of your way, but just know that. Oh, hey, Sue, how are you? Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you so much. Yeah, swags are absolutely, Nancy's right. Swags are a great seller. I have a hard time keeping them in stock, in fact. So, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of this little guy right here either. We might trim him off. But anyway, I think I'm done. So, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, Village Wreath. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Charming Bird Creations and Barbara. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, that's all I have for you today. And again, thank you so much for being here. I really, truly appreciate it. If you know somebody that might enjoy this, if you wouldn't mind sharing this with them, I really appreciate that also. Kind of helps me get a little bit more juice on the video stream. And then too, if you want to see more things like this in the future, if you would go ahead and follow, then you should get notifications whenever I go live on your page. So, okay? All right. Thank you so much. And, oh my gosh, Diane got 3 inches of rain in an hour. Holy cow. We got a lot, but I don't think we got anything like that. We got a lot. Try and stay dry. You see, like I said yesterday, I said if I start seeing pairs of animals walking down the street, I'm going to get a little bit more nervous. So thank you guys so much. Have a safe weekend, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.